Hi, it's Deacon Denise checking in with you from Midtown Manhattan on the East River. This weekend, we commemorate the 19th anniversary of the September 11th, 2001 terror attacks in the United States. The approach to September 11th this year has felt different than previous years of anticipating this date. Just as that day 19 years ago felt different, very different from any other horrible day we experienced, this year has felt different, very different than any other year. Now let me be clear, I am in no way intending to compare that tragedy to what we've gone through during this pandemic year of 2020. That's not even possible. But what I've been dwelling on is similarities of patterns of recovery. I've had to face some personal recovery this summer, so I guess that's been my theme. As vividly as I remember that 9/11 Tuesday morning, I just as vividly remember the morning after, the dead silence of our empty streets, punctuated by sirens. The silence was eerie. Here in Midtown and further north, in between the sirens, not a sound, not a person, nobody out walking, not a car, not a word, absolute dead silence. It was a bit like the dead quiet in the beginning days of the pandemic. Silence and sirens, and we got through day one. And it was morning, and it was evening on the second day. On the Wednesday, there were stirrings, people tentatively venturing out, little signs of life. And it was morning, and it was evening on the third day. So you see where I'm going with this, right? It's reminding me of the creation story. And I can relate this to so many things we go through. The sickness or death of a loved one, the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job or a home, the loss of hope that leads to escalated racial tensions, the loss of our everyday lives because of a pandemic. But this is what we do, people. This is how we come out of the depths. This is how we survive. This is how we live again. This is how we recreate. This is why and how we're always part of creation, as we're meant to continually recreate and step out of the rubble. And it was morning, and it was evening on the next day. Bye for now.